Alright, solo practice. 20th of October, 2020. Gonna play with a few things today. Shield. First and foremost, both Georgian or Bolognese. Use my rotella. Yes. I'm lame. Rather than shove my arm through, I make the strap buckle. So, thinking about this, I'm going to be very Georgian initially, and then I'll go through the same postures or similar postures Bolognese, right? So, if I want to be Georgian, I'm here, right? I've got all of my guards, right? How can I play off of these, right? I'm here, right? It becomes, what are the truisms of this? I'm here, I need to tighten this one more. There we go. Right, if I'm here, looking at this head on, right? I'm here, so we come, boom, right? Or I'm here and I come, boom, boom. And I'm here, and I come, boom, boom. I'm cutting behind. This is a truism of a shield. Right, the Kevser have a saying, the sword goes to work, and it's translated like, the buckler blazes the path. Only in Georgian, there is no separate word for buckler as far as I'm aware. The same word is used for a small round shield and a big round shield. It's always called a pari. And I'm sorry, one of our Georgian folks can probably correct my abysmal pronunciation. I'm working on it. Bit by bit, I get better. So, if I want to do something with the sword, I clear the space, I support the space, I make the openings with my pari. And that holds true whether I'm center gripping or whether I'm strapped, like in this case. And I need to do a variant of this that's also center gripped, since most Georgian round shields in this class, well, they didn't typically come quite this big, but they would have also had a center grip as well. Right, I'm here. What do? I'm making my cuts. All of my cuts play around my shield, right? Around one way. Around another way. Third way. Fourth. And I have options in here, right? I come, all right, boom. I can. Let's think about the broad motions of a shield. For anybody who took my my class at Sword Squatch, certain things will be very obvious. I can block with a shield in certain convenient ways, right? I can come in here close. I can extend forward or horizontally, depending, but typically here or here, right? I can boxer's block, extend down. So I've got this arc, right, through here to here to here in the broader sense. And I can shelter under if I need to, right? Common thing we do in Georgian sword buckler is we're here like, bam, right? Bam, bam. Shelter under my shield and thrust up behind. And this is where it gets really evil. I hate you. Right? Common actions. What can a shield do? I can reach from here to here to here, right? I can reach forward with it. We're at an angle, right? So I can create an opening where I come in and clear up. Where does a shield really kind of suck? coming over here. If I come over here, I've got limited places I can go, right? If I want to cover my right side with the same shield, I almost have to expose my hand. I can come in. So I do have some options, right? If I'm here, I can come against a thrust. Right? What's this look like? I'm here. Boom. Not my favorite choice. Similarly, right, I gotta be careful not to block my face. So that's a Georgian view. Let's move a bit and be Italian, right? Where we start to see things that'll look, right? I'm up here, my hand is well away from the shield, right? I'm here, and we get told lovely things like, you know, I want to shove this out to create an opening, lift their sword arm. So, if we look at Marozzo in particular, and the early Bolognese, which seems largely to be a sword and offhand system, which by the way does other stuff, but it's really sword and offhand and everything derives from that. At least that's my read of it. Happy to debate it. And it's a much more thrust-centric system, like we see from swords with shields in the Italian peninsula since the Romans, right? But if I'm in here, right, I want to make a play, boom, I can come in, right? I come out under my shield, right? I'm here, I come, right? Place that right there. My hand is covered, right? If I do this on towards the camera, right, I'm here. Why does Marozzo's sword not have all this complex hilt? It's a cross, because I don't need more than that with a shield. And yet, all these same things still hold, right? I can place, boom. But active. My shield supports my sword in one of really three ways. It clears a space, it protects my hand, or it strikes my opponent, right? So, you know, here's one thing I can play, right? From measure, from distance, come in once, right? As this comes, twice, third, right? Here, boom. Cutting behind this. Now let's think about how much ground I cover here. Right, I'm here. Thrust forward. Continue up. Cut through. That suppresses a weapon's arm and opens. Right? What do we see in Marozzo? In opening play of things, right? We come in, boom. Right, so I'm thrusting to here. This jams, boom, boom, and out at another angle. Paraphrasing. Now, another case for a shield. Two-handed weapon. This will be my stand-in for a short spear, right? I can fight this way, right? This is valid. Or this ends up becoming very much like my thrust-centric sword. Boom. Here, I have choices, right? I can be classically Greek and thrust around my shield held in front of me. Woohoo, what's wrong with this? Ah, my hand, my wrist, this sucks, right? Or I'm here, and I make the same thrust. What's this do? I'm here. And to follow the Fiore test, might that perhaps have the benefit of being a common movement with the sword, right? So let's think about other things I can do here. All right, I come out, as this is cleared in front of me, this can now come over, right? Come through, and because I'm strapped, I have options. Reasons why straps here might be preferred over a rigid handle. Because as it turns out, I don't need, a little bit of slop is fine. It doesn't damage anything. It's easy to get my arm in and out. Other things that I've kind of played with a shield, we have choices. I can be very dense, like Bolognese, right? I make my postures, I'm here, right? This is very Marazzo looking, woohoo! Also, not making very good use of my shield. If I want to make use of my shield, how does my posture change? So let's think about what's exposed, right? Looking at something like this. Okay, where am I covered from? Sort of upper here to my waist-ish. I'm going to change my posture a little bit, and we'll see how much of me is covered. What do I look like here? Right? Differences in profile, right? I can be Marazzo, Mike. Here's the beauty of this. This is something I picked up from Georgian. If I were fencing, right, classically, I minimize the target for you, right, by profiling. To profile effectively, my body is upright, things move. Once I bring in a shield or other offhand, to effectively use this, I have choices. If I profile like this, my arm is exposed. Don't like that. If I profile like this, okay, my arm's not exposed, but I'm giving up reach. So, more typically, I'm going to be squarer. Right here, I'm being fairly Georgian. Pop back up, you can see my feet on these, right on here. One foot slightly ahead of the other, the right, but I'm in here, I'm covered. I'm effectively covered from shoulder to knee, right, by shrinking here. And I've moved my effective blade below. If you're standing upright, my threat now comes in at the level of your hands, and you have to deal with that. Just pieces to think about, right? If I'm in here, right, low here, what attacks can I throw from here, right? Right? And then, if I am in here, and you go to cut, let's say you go to thrust low, I have options. If I go low left, I can cover. But if you come low and say over here, think about where this goes. Right on here. Right, so I'm facing, right? I'm here, something comes in, and rather than retreat and counter in single time, I can let's flip this so you can see behind the shield. What goes on here? All right, I'm here. All right? So it becomes boom. All right? So I'm in my low guard. Bam. All right? From this angle, so you can kind of see the action. And I'm here, and this comes boom with an extension forward, right? Raising up. So facing the camera, what this does, right on here, boom, this comes forward, presenting a threat you have to deal with. If you try and counter, this now rolls up, clears, cuts, and I'm set for another as well. If you bring your shield around, fine. If you go low, I'll go high. Shield and sword, coordination is paramount, and learning to think shield first, sword second is really important. For those who've not heard me talk about it, if you have a Pell, one really nice exercise you can do with your shield, right, is this. Just get used to taking impact on the shield and moving it and leading every combination with an action of the shield. All right, that's enough babble. Turn the camera off, get back to practice.